People are kind of like ropes. We are better pulled than pushed, right? I have a fun story to tell you from my high school days, which were a few years ago. Someone made a mud puddle, threw a rope across, and divided us into two teams of 5. The other team had 2 anchors, Alan and Conrad, who combined, they were huge. They combined for about 450, maybe 460 pounds. On my side, on my team, Phil and I made the anchors, and we combined for probably about 325, 330 pounds. So we were no match. So we lined up, someone shouted go, and as soon as we got started, the first 3 members of my team, the smaller guys, were pulled into the mud. I was just about to join them when we got into a rhythm. We started chanting, pull, pull, pull. And we started gaining ground. It was kind of amazing to see, but we kept it going. I never stepped into the mud. We pulled the other team through the mud, including Alan and Conrad. It was kind of a miracle, and it was memorable only because the results were so surprising. Now, hundreds of years ago, there was a Chinese warrior named Sun Tzu. He summarized a lot of his wisdom in a book called The Art of War, and he's heavily quoted. You can find his quotes or find the book. Worth reading. One thing he said was, victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. So do we have any problems today in the marketplace, in work? I would say yes, we have mandates, we have lockdowns, we have threats of more of those, we have debt. Boy, do we have debt. We have a lot of problems, but we should be looking up and be excited because there's opportunity today like never before. It's almost like Dickens when he opened his book saying it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Well, that's kind of like today. I don't think there's ever been a better time in the history of the world to be alive and on this planet than right now. Sure, there are problems, but haven't there always been? Just look at history. People, our ancestors, they overcame all kinds of things. We can overcome our problems too. So I'm here to tell you, you should look up. The other side of that coin from the problems is a bright and shiny world. And so I'm here to introduce to you an opportunity. I call it Immunify, meaning let's unify, making ourselves immune from whatever forces in the world, and we can become stronger in our unity, just like a rope becomes stronger by it collecting its strands together. If you are tugged or pulled, let's say you're being pushed by external forces, or perhaps you're being pulled by that little voice inside that's saying you can do something more, you can become more, you can accomplish and achieve more. I would urge you to listen to that voice. Don't listen to me, just listen to your inner voice. If it's telling you to take action and do something bigger, then I would encourage that. Follow that prompting and follow your inner voice. You too can learn and grow, become the best version of yourself. After many years in corporate world, and I've written about that in various articles in the website here, as I've worked for a Fortune 100 company that was bought in hostile takeover. I had a front row seat to that. I left that organization to help co-found a company called InMoment.com, which is an Inc. 500. And I've had some failures as well. And so I've had decades of experience in the business world, and I've written about a little bit of it, and I don't hold back. I let you know where I goofed up. So gain from that. But today I can tell you that I have, after years of searching and buying different courses and following different shiny objects, I feel extremely blessed to have found what I was looking for all along. I've actually not just bought a course, I joined a movement, and you can read all about it here at Immunifi with resources and with support and the right strategy for the 2020s. Wherever your path takes you, whatever you choose to do, I wish you all the success. Live free.